Hi, she's Alyssa.
Filming. No.
Hi.
More talking.
Hi.
I love you.
She's talking to Jacob Boo Boo.
He wants a fridge that has a keg spout, pour beer.
Dad
pour
used
it
to
on
too,
top.
but when you open it up, it's all keg in there. That's all you can put in that. It's useless
That is
unless
kinda
you're going to drink an
useless.
entire keg, and it's going to go flat before you can drink it all.
He says it'll last 3 to 4 months because I asked him. I don't believe it. I should probably take my jacket off, but it's cold, so. I know my hair's crazy, but oh well. And I look crazy because I don't have glasses on.
Mine's wet.
Looks like I fell out of somewhere and just crawled in.
Like a uterus.
Yeah?
Hi, I'm Julie.
I'm Alyssa.
This is Stitching at the Cabin.
Without glasses.
I have glasses.
I forgot my glasses. And then I can see okay without them, so I'd be like, it was fine. I'd just come to work and it wouldn't be a problem, and then I realized we were filming today and it's gonna freak all you people out, so.
How many fingers?
8.
Now.
4. Damn it, I meant to do the wrong number.
You're bad at this.
No one said I was good at it.
Do you know what I did this week?
No.
I stole a Trilly Toe bookshelf with you.
Yeah. It came finally. Finally. I have had a cold this whole last week, pretty much right after we filmed, till like 2 days ago. I feel fine today. Felt pretty good yesterday. So like I'm good again, but I did hardly any stitching at all because I was just dead with the cold. And that's when the fabric came. Is when I was like, went home early from work because she didn't want to get sick. Every time I look over, she had her hair, it's not long enough anymore, but you know, over her nose and her mouth. I'm like, you okay? She's like, I don't want to get sick. I'm like, okay. I'm snottling all over the place. So she sent me home early, and then she tracked it and called me and was like, it's supposed to be there. It says it delivered. Go get it, go get it, go get it. I'm like, okay. So I got it, brought it inside. I laid it out. We gawked at how big it was, and then I counted and
Good
counted.
FaceTime. I wasn't
counted.
good. I didn't get to see it.
And counted. And counted again, and then I put stitches in all the corners where I thought absolute center was.
And then she brought it to me, and I was like, the next day. I was like, what do you mean it's hard to count? I mean, it's
Because it was
easy grid.
hard. I had to count over and over and over again despite it being easy grid.
It's easy grid.
Over
How hard
again.
could it be? We're both using easy grid for other projects.
Because she's
No.
looking at like one of my stitches, you know, that I put in the corner, and she's like, that's not all the way to the left. I'm like, yes, it is. She's like, no, it's not. I'm like, it is. She's like, no, look. And she counted 10 across. She's like, no, I think it needs to go over one more. I'm like, listen, you think that now, but wait until you get to the other side of the fabric and you're going to change your mind. She's like, you are sick. You don't know how to count.
Yeah.
Then like 40 minutes later, she's like, I don't understand. I can see it on this side. I can't see it on this side. It lines up over here. It doesn't line up over here. I was like,
Anyone doing 20 count, easy grid? Easy count, easy grid, easy count, easy count. 20 count, easy count? It's not easy to count. And I feel for you.
Well, it might
25 is easy to count.
It might just
20
be the
is
way it
not.
was printed.
It is not printed
Because
well.
I was looking at my universe again, universe in a jar, and I'm like, oh, this is so easy to count. The gray line is perfectly
Yeah.
between 2 dots. Perfectly. Perfectly. This one
too.
isn't.
This is... So instead of starting on the outside and coming in, we started the inside to go out, and was still not even sure. Like, I was having a double, triple check. I had to take part of it out,
Yep.
put it back in, because, like, you cannot tell. You cannot tell. So I think once we start... Because we're just doing that top. The one top line. I think once we're actually able to do chunks, and we're stitching
Yeah.
in hand.
Yeah.
I don't know how you
And
people do
we're
it.
stitching facing each other, and
Then we're facing side by side.
Yeah,
That's not
then we
facing.
were able
We're
to
sitting side by
move.
side.
Yeah.
We've finally gotten. I'm at 850-ish.
we're starting
So-
at 500-ish.
Yeah. So I'm at like 850-ish on my side, and she's at like 3 something going back that way. So
there was
hers
so much
all
more confetti.
and mine was like
every
solid colors.
stitch was a different color. I have gone to the entire rainbow. I have done oranges, reds, greens, purples, blues, yellows, neon colors, all of them. And she's like, "Ooh, look, another blue. I have that one already." Stitch, 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 stitch. Wow, I'm getting really sick of doing one color. She had a bit of confetti and she's like, "This really sucks changing every stitch."
But I was smart. I did all that blue while she was doing all the confetti, so when it came to my confetti, it was already mostly all needled up for me.
Maybe we should show them the parked threads so that way they can see all of the colors I did and how few you have to do because there's literally every color.
Oh, stop. I had to do a lot too. But this is almost 100 needles that we've needled up.
Yep. Lots of needles. So far the system's working pretty well.
There's some needles right in here. Those are the last of the 100.
Yep.
Well, mine is 2 broken ones.
Yeah. But the system's working. Woo! You just gotta make sure you're looking at it straight on.
Yeah.
But like I knew that ahead of time.
Put that on that side because
okay.
I don't really have much space.
I like looking at it.
You want to see it?
Yeah. Let's fold this sucker up. Well, no, just do it folded. Look at how.
That's a lot of fabric. And it's not soft. It's not soft and pliable and easy to do stuff with. Okay, this is your side, that's my side.
Okay.
Oh, I have a couple of parts.
I guess we just flip it that way then.
Okay, so this is the top, but when we flip it, it's going to look like the bottom.
Right.
But it's the top.
But it's the top.
1, 2, 3, go! Oh, mine's sticking out. Go. There we go.
I'll just do a slow pan across that whole bottom line.
And it's wrinkly because we're doing it in hand, so we're having to like scrunch and reach around. And it's going to be so much easier when we get Q-snaps on and actually do stuff.
The end.
My end's right here.
Is where this blue dot is. So I have to go
is
all across this and then back down to there.
my end. My end. Alright, you can show them.
I already did. They looked at whatever they wanted to look at.
It's really pretty though.
It's super pretty and there's so many colors and it's very vibrant. We put in hours and hours and hours and hours already. There's already lint and dog hair on it. It's hours now.
Wrinkly.
Yep.
But I'm not sure it's gonna line up right. We've already agreed if it's not right, we're not fixing it.
Yeah, we think that well, I think. I'm not sure if you're agreeing yet. I think we're one too high. Maybe. We like to start right below the gray line and then to the right of the gray lines. That way you end on the gray lines.
This still's gonna end on the gray line. There's just
right. That's the thing is that no matter what, you're gonna start and end on a gray line. It's just how much of the gray line.
This is not like the 25 count. This is. I like 20 count actually a lot.
Yeah.
The way the stitches look and stuff.
I do too.
But. Oi.
This easy count situation's a little difficult.
This is not easy count. I don't care.
No. But we're starting to learn. Because I figured you would acclimate to it. So you'd figure it out. You'd know kind of what more to look for. And so we keep testing it out, especially if there's like, a stitch, like 6 stitches away that's the same color. We'll park it and just do it based on counting in the square, not counting from the last stitch you did, just to see if you think you got it right. And then, you stitch over to it and you see if you're right or not. And most of the time we're right. Mm-hmm. So I think we've learned... At least left and right. Who knows about up and down?
Up and down's a mystery.
Because we haven't done that. But we're learning how to count on this one.
And we're like at what? 0.07% or something?
Something like that. I think we might be at 0.08% done.
Woo!
I mean, it's something. Yeah. But my snoodle's all over it from the day I opened it. Sorry.
The fabric, I don't know if we can show how big it actually is.
I thought maybe I took a picture, but then maybe I didn't. So you might have to...
I don't want to refold it.
Okay, so maybe we can
big.
Maybe we can take a picture after in case I don't have a picture. I have a picture of it on the sofa, but I wonder if we can take a picture of one of us holding it.
I hope so, because... No offense, I don't want to refold it for you, because it took me a while to refold this.
And you can't see from this angle anyways, because we're so small.
True. Okay.
But But it's done. I mean, not done, but it's here.
Since we're talking about new studs,
Finally.
I could show my other one. You okay?
I don't remember what your new start is, but also my eye's itchy.
I have a new stud.
Okay.
This is my downstairs. To make up for Deep Lagoon, you know, finishing it. So.
Oh, I just know.
Hyacinth. I was not able to just sit and start because I'm worried that I'm not going to have enough floss because it's a kit and it was for 25 2/1 and this is 28 2/2 and I'm just not good with I'm not good at calculating.
Yeah.
So I went through all 65 colors and figured out using my master set of DMC what colors they really were. So I made a list. You can kind of see back there. I made a list, a really messy list. But now I know what everything is. So in case I don't have enough and I have to do something, I now know what it is. But that took me hours. And I got a crick in my neck and yeah. And let me just say that Gecko Rouge does not cut the strands. Like on here, they don't. That looks really messy. It's not that messy. It's just the way it is. They don't cut them. They stick them on here, but they're looped on there. So the very first one, I stuck the needle in and pulled, and I had a knot. And I was like, no! So it took me forever to get that out. Not forever. It took me a little while to get that out.
Yeah.
So now, when I go to do a color, I undo it off the thing, stretch it all out, wind it back up, cut it. Well, actually, what I'm doing is going out to cutting it, out to cutting it, and then I collect them all and then put them back. So it's not quick yet, but here is the beginning of a hyacinth.
I haven't seen it in person. The fabric looks good on the Q-snap, which is an odd sentence, but like it does.
It's
That's a birdie.
It's a little weird because I'm used to poking on gridded fabric and it's not gridded, and I'm not really poking because it's 2/2.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm doing that, like, I poke something a little bit, and then I'm like, no, yes, no, yes, no. I'm like, I'm not, it doesn't have a good flow yet, because I'm too stoppy-starty with my stuff. I don't know what I'm doing with myself yet. So, I need to get into a groove with that. But I ordered a stand, a Kay's Creations lap stand.
Yeah.
It's just not here yet, but it's going to make it so much easier, because trying to sit on the sofa with that thing, yeah, it just, my hand cramps with my neck and
Old person.
Yeah, because I don't have a stand for my chatelaine, but it's on a 17 by 17 Q-snap, so I just lean it against things, the desk, my leg, my nose, whatever. But yeah, and at the cabin I have the Lowry, and up here I have the Lowry.
Yeah.
So I needed something for if I'm going to work on something at night on the sofa.
Yeah.
I feel like she didn't like me today.
I like you.
Is it because work was stressful today?
I'm just tired.
Work was bad
just a long
today.
day.
Work was really bad. I didn't even
feel
touch
bad
the
'cause I didn't
shower
really
today.
stitch. I didn't do any of my temperature tree this week until today. I did
wanna
it
do
all
that
today.
next?
Yeah, we should do that next. It was just so. I'm like done with the cold, but I'm like trying to recoup now. Like, okay, get back in the swing of things.
I assume you mean like snotty cold, not cold.
Although I am cold.
It's not cold here.
Ish.
It's it's 63 here right now. It's not cold.
Yeah, mine has been between 58 and 68. Today it rained in the morning, so tomorrow I'll put in the leaf with the first shimmery shimmers. But I haven't done it yet because I can't do it until the end of the day's over, otherwise my thing isn't accurate.
And I decided not to do it because I don't know how to really differentiate between snow and rain, and I'm not actually there, even though I can see it on the cameras. And
so it remains my idea.
True. Because otherwise I'd have snow from Thursday. It did snow.
You should put your project right here, and then I'll do mine right here. And then we can look at each other's, and we can see it while we're looking.
I'm going to put mine back here like you said, and then you're going to whip it in front.
I promise I won't. You ready?
I keep showing you as you're showing you as you're showing you.
1, 2, 3. Ah!
I can't see.
Oh yeah, you are switching between
you've got
green
pretty
and blue.
colors. You've got like bluish gray.
Yeah, I have
Green,
a lot
blue,
of gray. The blue-gray.
I just have green and blue. And then the clown section.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah. Looks like it just got really hot that one day.
It got really hot and really cold. The yellow was really hot and the pinky
The red looks hot
is
to
really
me.
cold. So
I think, I'm not positive yet, but I think my leaf that has the rain on it is going to be that blue-gray leaf. So we'll see what that looks like.
my color today and my color yesterday were exactly the same.
Yeah.
Looks
I had
good.
that, and then slightly colder, and then that again. Actually, I think that's warmer.
Yours is so pretty. It's just pleasant to look at. I've got clown tree
It
going
makes me
on.
happy. Yours makes me happy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love it, and I'm glad I'm doing it. But
It's not what you expected.
if I could just maybe take out that little look how pretty it is without the clown section.
Yeah.
I blended it myself, and then bad things happened. Is it yummy? Probably should have warned people before I started doing that.
You do you.
Whatever.
You do you.
I do have to figure out some time to work on more of the trunk, and I don't know if I'm just gonna panic at the end of a month and.
Yeah, that's kind of like I did three months. I think 3 months. I think I'm almost done with the third month, and I've started the fourth one. So like, I got some time. I got a little time. It's gonna so sneak up on me.
Yeah, I just don't know because I don't really have a time or a place, you know?
Yeah.
Like, everything else is by time or by place or whatever, and this was kind of like.
You do it every day, but you're not gonna do the trunk every day,
Yeah.
so.
I don't know. I mean, I still have the trunk colors still up there. You and me.
I don't have anything else. That's it. I
You want to work on Universe?
I don't think so. I might have. I guess I'll show it just in case. I really don't think I did, but like maybe I did like the day after.
Don't you have a journal? Can't you tell?
When I was sick, I stopped. Do you know when we published?
She's a mess.
Do you know when we published that last video?
No, but while I'm thinking about that, which I'm not really going to think about, you're just going to figure it out.
13th.
When we did that whole entertain the people
No,
thing.
I haven't done anything.
Okay.
Or I haven't
When we
done
did the
it.
entertain the people, I said entertain the people.
Oh, yeah.
I had not watched Married with Stitches, and I didn't know that they said the same
I
thing.
think their video came out before ours.
It did.
And
Like,
before
those
we
came out like
filmed it?
the 5th, and ours was like the 11th. But I didn't watch those until like the 12th or the 13th.
There's a lot of coincidences, okay?
Yeah.
We're like synced up.
Because I think in that same episode where he said entertain the people, and then he did this thing. I think at the end of it, he also did like British Alyssa, but it wasn't Alyssa.
Yeah.
I
Don't be British or whatever.
Yeah, I was like, what? I swear we are not copying them. It was
I
a
had
total
not seen it.
coincidence. Total coincidence.
Weird.
Just putting that out there.
Yes.
Okay, so she's not actually going to show it to you. 'Cause she
I didn't write an update on my journal, so I'm gonna guess it means I didn't. Oh, but wait, hang on. You know what? No, I think I did do it, and I was supposed to write it down, and I forgot to. I'm gonna show it to you because I think I did a little. I won't know until I edit. Maybe I'll just cut it all out. But
We should just cut this whole thing out.
there's universe. And I think
Universe.
that's what I call it. Universe. I think this whole yellow section right here is new from last time.
Oh, wait, my head.
Yeah, don't you take the focus away. Look, I think that and some of that is new.
Possibly. I would say that's new. Because I remember up here, I don't remember down there.
Because I think I vaguely remember thinking I need to log 130 something stitches. And I was like, but I feel kind of crappy. Should I? And then I didn't. And so I just have a whole week missing from my journal. Sorry. Okay, show me what your success is. And we need to take pictures of them.
Oh yeah, we need to take pictures of
Trees
everything.
and stuff.
Keto, 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 keto. More colors. I've actually been surprised how many colors. And it's been slow going. I've been having more trouble, I think because the time changed, a while ago. Was that like November the time changed? This is January 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday, January 21st. 2020.
Yeah.
But the time changed in like November, and it seems on a daily basis to be getting darker. No, not darker. It's getting lighter
but
later.
It's still dark.
So like at 6 it's dark, and that's normally when I wake up. And at 6:30 it's dark, and like it takes a while for the sun to come up. And I'm having problems falling asleep and staying asleep and then waking up like I normally do. So I'm not getting up early enough. So I wasn't even getting 100 stitches every day for a while. I fixed that this morning. But we'll see.
Good. I'm glad.
We'll see. So
Sorry.
a bit longer and I'll finally get to the end of that first row. The bottom of the page and the end of the first row.
If I breathe on you enough, you might get sick, and then you could
I'll
not go to work.
still have to work. I will.
Take over. You can.
No.
You can lay down
No.
and stitch.
Ah, I bashed the Shadowlane. Shadowlady.
She stitched dandelions.
Yeah, this thing is called like tax something. And I was like, it looks like a dandelion. Those look like dandelion leaves. And there's like a big poof that isn't in there yet.
It's supposed to go right there.
Thank you. And I kept telling us they look like dandelions. They look like dandelions. So I Googled, that's the name for the dandelion. So that's a dandelion. That is malva. But it didn't look anything like, and it's some kind of something. I don't remember.
Oh no.
So,
I just know that one's called nipple something.
Nipple what?
Yep.
Something like that.
And then that one's like a cactus thing.
Yeah, that doesn't look like that. It's
Thistle.
not, some kind of thistle, and it's not supposed to be blue.
Hope
but
no one's hobby
whatever.
is plants, because I'm sorry.
So I worked more in the plant area. You can figure it out by the before and after, but I didn't get a ton of time, but I got nothing today. This is the first time
above the ear.
This is the first time I've touched it today. Well, I mean, I guess I brought it upstairs, but you know.
Yeah, and you showed it to me earlier, so you touched it then too.
Yeah, but
Gosh, you liar.
Play with it.
You liar.
So the cabin, I worked on Mirabilia.
Cabin.
But we kept having company, so I didn't get a lot done. I don't think any of the company watches, but if they do, I enjoy you all. It was just, I didn't get a lot of stitching done because of that. Oh, and Dad wants you to put in the video of me using the snowblower.
Okay.
We got a delivery of wood. Not this last weekend, but the weekend before. We got a cord of wood. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever stacked wood, but it's not fun. Especially when the snow is still kind of high. So you're trying, and it's getting more solid. So you step, sink, climb back up. Step, stink, sink, whatever. So a cord of wood is a lot of wood. It doesn't seem like it is until you're picking it up and putting it in stacks. So I didn't finish the weekend before. And so this weekend, I went back out there to stack wood, and he was using the snowblower. My husband, he bought a snowblower. We were all excited because it was supposed to snow Thursday, and he picked it up like Tuesday or Wednesday, and it was like,
brought it up
"Whoa!"
there and set it up, so that way on Thursday
everything.
it would
We
be
were all
ready.
ready, and we got like an inch of snow.
Yeah.
But he was using the snowblower, just kind of testing it and all that while I was stacking wood, and he's like,
Because there's
"Come
more
in."
than an inch of snow on the ground still.
Yeah, there's feet still.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Come here, try it." So I tried it, and he's like, "Oh my god, you're so cute. I have to video this." And I was like, "How could I be cute?" Whatever. So he videoed it. So I look like a duck. I don't know. I walk funny with that thing. But anyway, there's a video
I
of
think
that.
you had some fun.
But you can see the back, in the back of, like if you look behind me in that video, you can see all the wood that was stacking and some that was still on the ground. It's all stacked now. I just hope the wind doesn't blow and like knock it down.
It shouldn't.
I hope not. But anyway, at the cabin, I worked on Mirabilia. And I worked on the bottom. Blah. I licked that. Blah.
Was it
Blah.
nasty?
It doesn't taste like ice cream. And I was mostly there at the bottom. I filled in a bunch more of that white and then some of the pink. which this side white, and then pink, and some of the purple.
There's a lot more than you think there is left, isn't there?
There is. I was thinking maybe 6 more weekends, but that's a huge guess.
Man.
But it's so pretty. Isn't it pretty? Oh, it looks like my head. I'm wearing a dress. No?
That was so cute.
I really love the way the needle minder has the same colors. It's so pretty.
It does.
You know, I don't
Clay
know.
by Kim.
Yes, Clay by Kim. So I do hope that comes up again.
Okay. Don't know if that was blurry, but I got a picture.
I do hope it comes up again kind of soon. It's one of those things that, it's not like the castle I'm like, I don't want to work on it, but I am sort of like, I don't really know that was the one I would pick up. If I just had free reign, you know?
Yeah.
But
I got you.
But once I start doing it, I'm always like, I like this. It's so pretty. Oh, I don't think the company watches, but we had company Saturday night. And the wife, it was a couple, and the wife said, hey, can my husband sit where you usually sit, which is in the reclining chair right next to my Lowry stand that had this on it. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I can't remember why, but I was like, yeah, no problem. But let me just take this off. So I undid this from the stand, and I couldn't get back around to put it like in the bedroom or anything. So I took it and I just put it in the kitchen, leaned it up against the counter, but away from like food and everything else.
Yeah, anything dangerous.
So we're enjoying, conversation and the fire and all that.
All is going
and
well.
He went into the kitchen to go get something, and on the way out he saw this, and he like picks it up. He's got like his hand on it. He's like, "What's this?" And he's like moving it. And, oh my god! Even my husband went, "Oh!" Like, oh!
You don't touch that. I'm not allowed to touch that. You can't touch that.
Touch the stitching. So I was like calmly he's like, what is this? Is this a blah? Is this a blah? I was like, that's the stitching that was here, and I moved it so that you wouldn't spill anything on it. And if you sat here, put it down. I don't think I yelled, but put it down. Mentally, I was shrieking, put it down. No damage done. But
this time.
But that was like, don't touch it. I'm pretty sure they don't watch us. And if you do, I'm sorry. I'm just a little sensitive, okay? Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Okay, so that's falling.
Is that it?
That we need to spinny the wheel.
I was going to say, let's do that now this time.
That
Because we seem to forget to do that often.
I don't know why my sister should do it.
I don't know. I wanted to do it.
But I don't
You
know
should
what
do
she
it,
was
Mom.
talking. I don't know who should. Oh, not Instagram. I mean, I like Instagram, but
Wrong.
tiny decisions at Instagram are very close. Are you going to touch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready? What do you
Yes.
want?
I don't care.
What do you not want?
I want sentiments, I think. Christmas sentiments.
It's not Christmas anymore. Oh.
Well, I do like elegant
Yeah.
tapestry. I'm good with that.
You just said but, and I think that scared Christmas
Scared it.
sentiments. It was like, oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. Sorry.
I've said Christmas sentiments so many times, that's what I'm thinking I'm stitching. No. Elegant tapestry.
Elegant.
My unicorn.
Unicorn.
Okay, I have a list.
Duh.
Oh.
Okay, I forgot to do it last video, and then I left this morning, and I forgot to bring it. I realized halfway I forgot to bring it. So, I'll show you. I have pictures. Granny got me for Christmas, but they came from Russia, so it was a little slow. She got me bobbins that I think you found on Etsy originally, right? Mm-hmm. That are llamas. Llama. And they have my name on them. And they're made out of wood, so they're like laser engraved, and they smell like burnt wood. And it's like,
I like that smell.
it's pretty beautiful. And I have a lot of them now, and they're super cute. They came in 2 packages. One of them, there was like 8 maybe that came in an envelope. And it was all Russian writing, and the stamps were weird, and the way they wrote addresses was weird. And I'm like, who's trying to poison and kill me? Because I didn't order anything. I didn't know. So I had Jacob open it with me, and there was like a card in there, but I couldn't read it because it was Russian. So we pulled out our Google Translate app, And there's the little
Pinky.
there's a little thing on there where it lets you aim the camera at stuff, and it, you know, so we did it, and it said something about Happy New Year, and I hope your days are happy or something like that. It's like, okay. So then we opened like the little package portion, and there's the llamas, and I was like, oh, it's a Christmas present. Okay, awesome, cool. I thanked Granny. I showed it to Hunter, and Jacob was like, look at the little llamas. And Jacob's like, what is that? I'm like, it's bobbins for the thing. He's like, oh, for the thread, for the cross stitch. I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay. I'm like, dude, they're llamas. They're awesome. But then I got sick, and then we went out because he had to go get a uniform for work. He had to go pick up a new one. And we decided we were going to get food too. We were going to go to a restaurant.
I like food.
Yeah, but halfway there, I was like, I can't. Like, I thought I was good. I'm not good. I'm like so tired, and just like my nose would not stop running. This was a cold. I've never had this happen before, but with this cold, my nose would not stop running. I've never had that problem. Why are you
You know why I'm laughing.
I was standing in her office ready to leave because she told me to go home. And I was telling her something, talking, and it went drip right onto the floor. And she just started laughing. She's like, I have to burn the floor now. I'm going to have to get new carpet, but also, your nose just leaks.
Because it wasn't like a slow, dribble.
No.
It was like she's talking, and all of a sudden it's just like, flump.
Water. It's just water. It was so annoying. I went through 2 tissue boxes
in 12
hours. I've never gone through so many tissues. And I'm not the kind of person who just like blows nose, throws tissue away. Like, no, my tissues are moist. Okay? It was so much. I tried everything. I
was hungry.
I tried hot showers. I tried heating pads. I tried Mucinex, Theraflu.
Speaking of the heating
pads.
pads.
We have to talk about that. Okay. Gosh, it's all tangents. I don't even know where we were. Oh, so we were sick. So we were going to go to a restaurant. I told him, I can't. I'm too sick. We need to just get food. So we got food from the restaurant, which was a waste of time, but whatever. It's fine.
I told you so.
She told me. I didn't believe them. It's fine. So we got home, and there was a note on the door, and Jacob's sister was home all day, and we have a street sweeper, and if you park on the street 2 days a week, then you get a ticket. She got another ticket. This is like her 4th ticket since living with us. So we said, we'll pay the ticket if you clean the whole downstairs of the house. She said, sure. So she was cleaning while we left and did the chores. We came back. House was spotless. It was beautiful. Great job, Hunter. But then there was a note on the door, and I was like, and it was from the mail people saying they missed me and they need a signature because they have a
They
package.
missed you.
Like, they missed me.
I miss you so much.
No,
I haven't seen you get mail.
They rang the doorbell, but Hunter didn't hear because she was listening to music. So they missed me. So they left a note saying there was a package from Russia waiting at the post office. I was like, what else could be coming from Russia? Like, what is this? Yeah. So Jacob apparently grabs the notice. I thought we left it on the door. So the next day when I went to go to work again, the notice was not on the door, and so I texted both of them. I was like, oh, does one of you take it off the door? And Jacob's like, I think I did. And then, long story short, he couldn't find it. He lost it. And I hadn't really read it because I was so sick. I just wanted to sit down and eat. So I didn't really read it. I saw that it was from Russia. I saw it was a package from me, for me, and that they tried to deliver it and it didn't work. But the last time they did that to me, they were going to try to deliver it. And it didn't say final notice or whatever, so I was like, maybe they're going to re-deliver it. Well, 2 or 3 days goes by and they don't re-deliver it, and it's mail days. So I'm like, okay, it's probably at the post office. I'm like, Jacob, where'd you put the thing?
Mail day? Did you say it's mail day? Do you get mail once a day?
Not day.
Once a week?
I meant like it was like business days for the mail. Why do you pick on me?
Mail day? Like every day but Sunday is mail day.
Yes, and it was 2 or 3 mail days. Like business days.
Okay.
Go in another room.
No.
Gosh. So I asked Jacob where the notice is. He says he doesn't know. He doesn't actually remember remember grabbing it. He does this all the time where he picks stuff up and puts stuff down and then is like, I didn't touch it. And it's like, you did, but I don't remember where you put it. We never found it. I think he threw it away not thinking it was important because I explained to him why they give it to you and that you need to bring it with you to the post office. He's like, I thought it was just like whatever, just like letting you know. I'm like, no, like it has numbers on it and like identification codes and stuff. Like you need it. So we went to the post office together. They found it, thankfully, after ID checks and signatures and harassment.
Did you keep saying, he lost it? He took it off the thing.
No, I was
lost
nice.
it.
I said our roommate lost it.
Well, that's not nice, because now you blamed her.
But at least that person wasn't there.
Hunter.
So, finally got the package, get to the car, and it's more llama puffins. I don't know why they sent them separate. I don't know why they sent 2 packages. I don't know why I was holding 2. I don't know why they sent 2 packages. I don't know why one of them was sent like certified mail and the other one wasn't. Like, why did I have to sign for one and not the other? Because it totally would have fit in the mailbox.
Was it the same amount in each
No,
one?
it was more in the second one.
Because I had a theory that maybe Granny had said, like, are they coming? Like, what's going on?
And then
she
they
hadn't
sent
gotten
2
them,
or
and then they
whatever.
said, oh, will you send them?
Nope, the second one had like twice as much in it. But it was still that big. So then, tangent story to that is that she got me a heating pad for Christmas. I love heating pads, like not the electric ones, those are fine, but they don't have the weight to them. Like I like the sandbaggy rice bag kind of thing because then you put it like on your neck and it sinks down and it like fills in all the crevices and stuff.
It smells like lavender.
Yeah. So those are the best heating pads, the microwavable rice ones. And so she got me one and it was so cute. It's a little white sheepy and it's like, oh, adorable. And it smells like lavender and it's so cute.
I like it.
So I was sick. And I was like, hey, let's do the heating pad. Because people say, like, you can, if you put it here, you're breathing it, it makes your nose better. And if you put it on your face, it can make your nose better. None of it worked.
I don't want a sheep on my face. That's just creepy.
But anyways, so I grab it, and I go to put it in the microwave. And so I, like, kind of curl it up in a circle.
You scared me.
Sorry.
The elbow.
It's like, I wish I had it. I didn't bring it. But, I just curled it up in, like, a little blob. So that way it's, like, all... Because you can't lay it out flat because it's too long, So you usually just, like, fold it over on itself. But this was, like, a little animal. So I was going to curl it so it's, like, sitting on its back feet like this. I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. And I closed the door. And I, like, put 2 minutes on. And it's like, the microwave turns on and it starts spinning. And I'm like... I'm cooking an animal. I felt so cute. And eyes. It was so bad. So I took it out and I used it. And then I go to do it again and she happens to text me and I'm like, I just want you to know this is the worst gift ever. And I sent her a video of me reheating it again, turning it on. Just like this cute little animal sitting there and I'm totally microwaving it. You're not supposed to microwave animals. I still feel guilty. I think about it every time I want to use it.
She sent me the video and I was like, oh, that's horrible. I said, you have to put that on the video so people can see. So there's a video so you all can see the poor little baby lamb being microwaved.
It's just like, it's one of those things you see on the shelf, you're like, that's a great idea. And then in use, you're like, this causes emotional trauma.
So I told her to put a paper bag over its head.
Which is not better.
Oh, no. Lay it down some other... Well, no, because then it's all feet up.
There's no way to make this less brutal. It's just if I want a heating pad, now I have to microwave a sheep. A little lamb.
Don't make me sing Merry Had a Little Lamb.
Whose fleece was white as snow.
And everywhere that Mary went,
The sheep was bound to go. No? That's what it says!
the lamb.
Oh, yeah, how did we go from lamb
The
to sheep?
lamb was sure to go.
Oh, the sheep was bound to go. The lamb was sure to go.
It's all the same.
Stories there. What else?
Yeah, I didn't do a good job. The only other thing I have... Okay, I have a couple things on here, but...
Okay, I have 3 more hours worth of stuff, but it's not that bad.
No, it's really only one, but then I saw the note that I had at the top, and so I wanted to mention a Flosstube that I have not mentioned before, sorry.
Thanks.
But...
You better send me the info.
My mom...
Mummy
Mummy texted both of us
Yeah, but I didn't see it because I was at a pinball arcade,
So
which is
must
a
have been
super cool
yesterday.
thing. Tangent real quick. We went on a trip, Jacob and I went on a trip to Utah.
In your little rocket ship.
Yes. In August.
Through the sky. Little Einstein.
Good job. In Utah in August. And while we were there, we went to a underground barcade.
Barcade.
It's called a barcade. Not bark. Barcade.
The dogs have trouble.
Barcade. And they had a bunch of pinball machines, and I've never played on a real pinball machine before, just like on Windows, you know, the free game that comes with it. You play it. Pinball machines are awesome. Like the real feel of like the parts moving and stuff, and the
Sorry, I yawned.
thumpers.
The flippers?
Yeah, doing things like you can feel it all, and the feeling of it is awesome. So ever since we came back, we really wanted to go to another barcade that had pinballs because most barcades don't have pinball machines. So we finally found one near us, and we went there yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. And they only had 5 pinball machines, but it was pretty good, and their food was pretty good, and it
We
was
only
fun.
have 2 hands, so
Yeah.
5 machines.
But some of
2
them are
hands.
kind of crappy. They're just like meh, or something. And they're always a little broken. You know, they're always like a little broken. So you have to deal with what kind of broken you're okay with. I would love a pinball machine. Those are fun. Anyways,
So
that's
did
when
Granny.
Granny texted, and I didn't see it.
She is stitching again.
Yeah,
I think we were all a little surprised. Like I knew she
I was.
had a project, but I didn't.
because I just
Then
skipped a
she
bunch of the
stitched.
conversation because at that point it was like 50 messages, and I wasn't gonna reread them. But this morning when I was looking at something, I saw that Granny had posted that she had fixed like the eye of one of the girls that she was stitching, and I was like, what is this thing she's doing?
So it's a Mirabilia. It's Royal Holiday.
Royal Holiday.
So she's working on that. She does not have the beads. She thought she did, but she doesn't. So she had to put in and order the 1, 2, 3 stitch.
Our
So in the
best
meantime,
friend.
I sent her a needle threader this morning because she didn't have one, and I suggested she get a tacky bob and Nymo, and I was trying to load it up. I mean, if you're gonna pay the $3.95 for shipping, one
May as well.
you should just
Buy everything.
buy everything.
Yeah.
Buy it all. So that's exciting. So Alyssa will put that picture in, and then hopefully she'll keep doing it. I know the order's supposed to come Saturday, and she's also using Whisper, that
Oh, goodness.
floss. She sent a picture. Did you not look?
Not if it was last night.
I think it was this morning.
Then I didn't get it.
Whisper's pretty. It's really soft. I wanted to pet it.
Oh, I did see that. The really fuzzy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So
I would not
hopefully
have called
she
that whisper. I would have called that
stitches.
fizzle.
So I'm hoping that my mom keeps stitching so we can give you updates on what she's doing.
That would be
But,
really cool.
I'm
proud.
Yeah, I was so happy that she was stitching. And maybe she'll go through her room.
Oh, yeah. Her room of more mysteries.
Yeah. She thinks the beads might be in that room. Well, maybe it was my sister that said that. It's a group text. It's
Sometimes
us
I
and then
don't
my
look
mom and
to
sisters.
see
So
who said what.
I really like all of us talking.
Yeah,
It was
me
actually
too.
diamond painting that brought us together.
Yeah, it was. It was.
So, I watched a new. Okay, I don't think
Besides being
she's.
family.
Well, yeah, but we didn't talk as much
I
before.
mean, on the text. I just wanted to clarify on the group chat. That's
yeah,
when
yeah,
we
not-
started the group chat.
not
We were
as
always
humans.
like a family and talking as a family. Just
But we converse more often now with the group text.
yes.
Like my sisters went on a cruise, so we got updates all the time with pictures, and it's nice.
yes. Okay. Continue.
Okay, so there's a Flosstube. She had, I think, yeah, she. Oh, sorry.
Just beat me up. Laugh at me and then beat me up.
Okay. She had commented on the last video about the tongue thing. And so I didn't know that she had Flosstube until she commented, so I went and looked. And Inner Stitcher is her name.
Like inner, like it's in my heart. Inner Stitcher.
She has some really pretty projects, but she's working on Death by Cross Stitch. And This is beautiful, and I love the variegation that she's got going. So I asked her what it was. She says it's DMC 53. It's a variegated DMC. It's probably in my stash. I haven't actually opened that trailer to look, but I bet it is.
Probably.
So anyway, it's beautiful, and she's making me want to buy that. In fact, she's making me want that more than the Temple Prophecy, which I'm surprised about. But then Kim did send me that picture of that one that was just beautiful.
Yeah.
So
the reverse.
Y'all are messing with me.
And you're gonna get the Christmas
Afghan.
Yep. I keep harassing her to do it. She keeps putting it in her cart. And then like the next day, like, you know, it like auto kicks stuff out. She's like, I'm just gonna add it to the cart again.
Auto kicks it out. I keep taking it out.
Then she puts it back.
Then I take it out. Then I put it in. Then I take it out. And then I went yesterday to give my mom the link to the Tacky Bob, because she'd started talking about the stitching yesterday. So I gave her the link to the Tacky Bob, but I had to go on 123 Stitch to find it. And when I was there, I noticed that the Christmas Afghan was on sale, the pattern. So I put it in the cart, I took it out. I put it in, I took it out. I put it in, I took it out. I put it in, I took it out. I texted her and told her, and then this morning when she came to work, I'm like, it's still on sale! Because then I had to go to look up the Nymo for my mom. And Alyssa's like, you really should just buy it.
You should just buy it.
So I bought it.
You did?
I did.
You bought it?
I did.
Ah! You bought it!
I did.
I didn't know.
I bought
Good.
that and the unusual threads for it, because there's like a variegated
Okay.
tropical water and
Yeah.
there's some like Krynex.
And then the rest
And
is
then-
DMC?
The rest is DMC. And then I went to Stony Creek, because it's the Stony Creek Christmas Village. I went to Stony Creek's website to get the Afghan material. So I bought that. But 123 Stitch is still out of that Weeping Willow that I need for the bird. And
Checkerbird?
Checkerbird, and Stony Creek had it, and it was the same price since I was paying for shipping.
Yeah.
So I bought the Weeping Willow from Stony Creek, and then I bought the other ones from 123 Stitch along with a piece of fabric, so I can start Checkerbird the next time. The next time I need to start, because I feel guilty that the wheel spun it, and then I was like, okay, and then I didn't do it.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Well, I don't think we asked you, but thanks. You know, we were at the cabin, and I was making those stuffed peppers.
Yeah.
The guests we were having, they weren't there yet, but I'm making the peppers, I'm stuffing it, doing everything, cook it like it's whatever. And Mike walks in, and he's like, you know, thank you so much for doing those peppers. I really appreciate it. And I was like, yeah, no problem. But before I could like get out the yeah, no problem, this one, well, his sister at the cabin was like, you're welcome, no problem. There's something. And he was like, oh, she's taking credit for your cooking. Ha, ha, ha. I was not as amused as he was.
That's so funny. Oh, man.
Yeah, so I ordered it today, so.
I'm super excited for you about that.
I mean, I wasn't really going to say anything until it came. I wasn't necessarily going to tell my husband until it got here.
It might be there
Hi, Mike.
by the time you watch it.
I don't think Audrey watches Stitchy Witch 42, but if she does, it's her fault, because she's going to do the Halloween one, and I saw the Halloween one, and I was like, wow! And then I noticed they have the Christmas one, and I told her to do both, and she said no. So now I'm going to do that one. So if you watch, I don't think you do, but if you do,
Your fault. It's really my fault.
yeah. But I pushed her too, because she needs to rotate, and she said since she got the llamas, so Granny pushed her, and I pushed her, she really wants to start a Mill Hill.
Yeah, between the llamas and the tacky bob, I feel set. I really want to do one now. But I'm sick. Well, I'm not sick anymore. I was sick. Now I'm like reacclimating.
And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get sick.
And Jacob's basically home all week this week, which is like great.
Said with love.
I love him. It's so perfect. But also, that means almost no working on Fairy Tale now that we finally got it. Next week, you're going to see very little progress. And then it's going to be hard to work on my stuff, too.
What? I got the 3D rendering of my closet today.
Yeah.
They changed the closet people changed the tools, so now they could do the 3D one. So he sent it to me today. But he sent me like the white version, and I was like, hey, this isn't supposed to be white. And so he changed it, and the price went up. And I was like, hey, the hardwood is supposed to be oil rubbed bronze, not polished chrome. So like he changes it, and like the price goes up. And I'm like, hey.
Can you stop making the price go up?
You told me it was going to be this amount. Are you still good with that? He's like, yeah, I'll let you know when you can order it. So I'm like, okay. Because it's more than it was originally prior to them changing the tool. So, but that's still going to be a go. And I talked to your dad about it, and he says he thinks that I need to start working on the closet somewhat soon, but not too soon. So,
yeah.
Like maybe next weekend. Maybe we don't go to the cabin. We haven't discussed that, but maybe we don't go to the cabin so I can work on it. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Is there anything else?
I didn't have anything written down. I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't know what.
Let me just scroll through my pictures and stuff and make sure. But I think that's it. Oh, and Jacob! Jacob can do his tongue like I can.
Yeah.
I actually didn't know that. Like, I feel like I knew that, but like didn't consciously know it.
Yeah, I can't do that.
He can do it too. All right, guys.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming back.
Yep.
Thanks for sticking around.
Thanks for commenting.
I like comments.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Toodles.